Welcome to the reservation, home of the Port Neches-Groves Indians. Tonight on the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience, the Vidor Pirates come to town to try to keep their playoff hopes alive. Hello everyone, for Sheffield Productions, I'm Charlie Gellin. Alongside is Bob West, the sports editor of the Port Arthur News. And Bob, to say this is a big game for both teams is an understatement.
Absolutely. It's that time of year, Charlie, where you start eliminating teams from playoff contention, and you start trying to keep your hopes alive. You start looking at the scoreboard, and certainly for Vidor, if they lose tonight, they're out. I don't think there's any question about that. It looks like in District 24A it's going to come down to Port Neches-Groves and Ozan for the final playoff spot. It looks like Nederland Central and LCM are pretty secure. But now Vidor could muscle into that picture with a win here tonight against Port Neches-Groves and kind of create a three-way situation with Ozan. So it's
yeah, Vidor's had an up and down season. I mean, they started off very well. You know, taking a look at what Jeff Matthews has done here, a couple of victories there against Santa Fe and Bridge City, and then a close loss to Friendswood Clearbrook, and then district starts. And what's really surprising is that loss to Ozan. 21-41 was the score. Now Port Neches-Groves, a little bit of a heartbreaker last week, the one we saw, Mid-County Madness. 17-21 loss to Nederland.
You know, that was really a tough one, Charlie, because I think even the Nederland folks would tell you, hey, it looked like that Port Neches-Groves had that game won late. They're leading by 4, got Nederland backed up inside the 4-yard line, getting ready to punt. Unfortunate offsides penalty on the Indians. Nederland takes advantage of that break, goes on down, scores, and then holds off a late threat to win the game 21-17. And I'm anxious to see how the PNG kids are able to bounce back emotionally. As we all know here in Southeast Texas, our statewide audience may not understand, but the Nederland-Port Neches-Groves game is the game. It was the 90th meeting between those two schools. And, I mean, that's bragging rights between neighboring towns.
Oh, yeah.
It's everything. We call it Mid-County Madness here, and next year we're even adding a dimension of the Bum Phillips Bowl with the Port Arthur News presenting a trophy to the winning team.
Now looking at this game, we've got the rushing leader of the district, Sage Smith from Vidor. We have the receiving leader from Port Neches-Groves. We have the scoring leader from Vidor. I mean, and when you look at the quarterback, Kai Walker is the leading passer. So you got the best of the ground, the best of the air. Which way do you want to go?
Well, I think the way you have to go, certainly if you're, to me, as we talked about before the game, I don't think you ever find a game any easier to analyze or to pick out keys. The key for Port Neches-Groves is to keep Nederland keep Vidor from running the ball. Vidor, the #1 rushing team in the district by far. They've got the #1 and #3 leading rusher, number 4 leading rusher. Sage Smith averages 8.7 yards a carry. Jeremy Stevenson averages 9.1 yards a carry. And Vidor likes to take the ball and control it. They like to have the ball in a 48-minute game. They like to have it 34, 35 minutes. And if you allow them to do that, as Brandon Faircloth pointed out earlier this week, it puts so much pressure on your offense waiting to get back on the field and then feeling like we got to make something happen right now because it may be 15 minutes before we get the ball back. So that's what Vidor does to you. Now, they're really no threat at all to pass. They've thrown for 200 yards on the season. I think we had a graphic there that showed they've attempted 34 passes. So it's all about controlling the ball with the old throwback wing T offense.
Kai Walker may put up 34 in the first half.
Well,
if he gets the opportunity to
come close.
I tell you, if you like old-fashioned Texas football, watch the Vidor Pirates, the visiting team in white tonight, because they'll line up in the T formation. You don't know who's got the ball. Sage Smith is a power runner in the Vidor tradition. They line it up. You know what they're going to do, and the thing about it is they dare you to stop them. And in the losses that they've had there here in district, even even the loss to Ozan, they still had over 200 yards rushing as a team. I mean, they just pounded between the tackles, and you're going to see if the Port Neches-Groves defensive line can put up with that.
Well, and their Achilles heel is always if they get behind, it's not a catch-up offense. But they do what they do. If they're down 3 touchdowns or whatever, they're just not a good throwing team. They'll just keep coming at you running the football. Ideally, P&G would like to take the ball and go down and get ahead.
Vidor won the toss, deferred to the second half. Last year, Vidor went 6-1 through district. Strong showing by Jeff Matthews' team. Short kick's going to be taken at the 30-yard line. Fair catch made there by Port Neches-Groves' Reese Wardlow.
Charlie, doesn't it surprise you that Vidor would defer with the kind of offense they have? I would think they would want the ball first and would want to try to set a tone, try to get P&G on its heels, get ahead in the game.
Has the head game already started between the two head coaches about what's going to happen here?
Well, we're going to find out real quick.
Coming out in the spread formation, the Port Neches-Groves Indians in their hometown purple. Quarterback Kai Walker fakes the handoff, throws the wide receiver screen over to Caleb Sparks, and Sparks is off to the races, gets the first down, stepping out of bounds at the Indian 48-yard line.
Vidor, for all they've done offensively, they rank 7th in the district, defensively 7th against the pass. We're going to see it again. Just a little safe play out to Sparks, and he turns it into nice yardage for the Indians.
Bunch formation to the left now, and you can see Walker gets an audible from the sideline and makes sure everybody knows what to do. Brant Halfin, halfback next to him, and again fakes to him. Another screen, this time to Jeremiah Rose. The dangerous Rose gets 8 yards on first down.
And wouldn't be surprised to see Jeremiah Rose have a huge game tonight. He's due a breakout game. He was kept reasonably under control last week over at Nederland, but he's an explosive player.
Nederland spent a lot of time double teaming him as much as they could. Caleb Sparks had a great game with 143 yards in receiving and 2 touchdowns. Rollout pass now. Kai Walker looks deep. Sparks has it. Sparks stepped out of bounds marked at the 15-yard line. Caleb Sparks tiptoeing down the sideline there to get the first down, and they're down at the 15-yard line in just 4 plays.
So the Indians have come out attacking. They're going to try to get Vidor in a hole and make them play uphill.
Spread formation to the left, which is the wide side of the field. Caleb Walker again fakes the handoff and throws it in front of Sparks. Sparks cuts back, gets inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tackled there by Austin Alvis of the Pirates. Forward progress to the 9, 2nd down and 4.
Little play fake inside to Halfin, throws out here in the flat again to Sparks. Same play they had with success on the other side. 2nd and short. Probably about time to dial up Halfin.
Empty backfield.
Well, maybe not.
They sent him out wide. Kai Walker takes it. He's under. Jeremiah Rose gets the screen. He jumps over the pile. He's going to be right at the 1-yard line. Wide receiver, middle screen. Well played.
Yeah, and I think Jeremiah Rose kind of misread that, and he's shaking his head now. He should have scored on this. But he tries to go up over the top when all he had to do was take a step out to the right. There was nobody there. And so he comes up a yard short of a touchdown.
Halfin in the backfield now.
There's another look, and
Halfin gets in from the 1 for the Indian touchdown.
Took him 1 minute and 34 seconds to zip right down the field. And that's certainly the way you would draw it up when you're playing Vidor.
Halfin gets the 1 yard, the only yard on the ground that came on this entire drive that started at the P&G 30-yard line.
And, you know, Vidor comes in here losing 4 out of 5. They do have a slight chance for the playoffs if they win. But if they get down early, this could be a really long night for them, because you wonder when kids sense that it's all over for them if they really get after it.
Dylan East, the senior kicker, adds 1 point, makes it 7-0. We'll be back with the Vidor kickoff in just a moment.
My fortune? I earned it the old-fashioned way, with long hours and hard work. And now, I'm debt-free.
You're debt-free because 5 Point paid off our loan.
Precisely, my dear.
Go mow the yard.
5 Point is paying off 3 loans, plus you can get up to a 2% rate discount. 5 Point Credit Union. Money for loans right here at home.
Your chariot awaits.
Thank you.
Well, that's a quick touchdown for the Indians. They take the opening kickoff 70 yards, 69 of them through the air. Brent Halfin gets the 1-yard plunge for the touchdown.
Would Brandon Faircloth do something so devious now as the onside kick in an attempt to get the ball back and really get Vidor in the hole here?
Be a great time to do it.
Guess not.
And the pooch kick, apparently the whistle had not blown for him to kick the ball. So I don't see any flags anywhere. It's just like they're saying, okay, guy, that was your practice shot. Did you get a mulligan in football? I didn't realize that was possible. I need about 10 of those.
Only on the first tee or the first kickoff.
There you go. That's right. That's right. That's in the rules, I'm sure. Dylan East, again, the senior kicker, very well-respected kicker that Port Neches-Groves has. Good strong leg on him, and of course kicking off the artificial surface accentuates his ability as a soccer kicker. This time there's that pooch kick. That's virtually an onside. Ball's loose. Bob, you called it. Vidor ends up with it at the 36-yard line, but I tell you what, that was interesting for a moment.
Yeah, Vidor would have been in real trouble if they didn't come up with that football. Let's see how many people that P&G puts in the box here. I'm guessing 9.
They're not spreading out much, are they? That defensive line's just kind of staying right there, and the 2 safeties are behind them. So let's see how far they go. Vidor led by quarterback Geth Simmons and number 20, she's 31, Sage Smith.
That's almost 11 in the box.
Wow. Handoff to Smith, number 31, takes it forward on 4 yards, first down. And fans, young fans, if you've never seen a wing tee, this is Vidor.
And you'll see some pretty slick ball handling. They always do a good job of faking. They'll run the wing back on a trap. And, it's pretty remarkable the way these guys run this. And they ran it with great success last year, ran it right into the playoffs.
Flip strength over to their left-hand side. This time they give it on an end around to Halen Leckett. And I mispronounced his name, Lekelt. Lekelt gets it about 2 yards further downfield, so it's going to be 3rd down and a long 3.
Yeah, this is not a real good down and distance for them now. They'd like to have it 3rd and 2 or less.
Lekelt tried to bounce it outside and was upended. Simmons hands off. Oh, it's a belly play. He keeps it himself and tries to follow Sage Smith, and the quarterback gets maybe a yard on the play.
P&G was ready for that one. I think looked like number 31 was the first guy in there, Bobby Dawson. Watch him just swallow this up now. Just knock the blocker back, and then Dawson and 21, Corbin Coy, come up. So Vidor lined up to punt.
Jeremiah Rose drops deep for the Indians. Punter is Marcus Moore, a wide receiver for the Pirates. A little bit of a high snap, but he handles it. Beautiful kick. Turnover, baby. Look at that. Takes Rose back to the 5. He calls the fair catch there and bounced it up. I didn't think he caught it. Okay, my eyes are really going, Bob. I thought he dropped that ball.
Well, Vidor puts PNG back inside the 15-yard line, but the way the Indians zipped down the field on their first possession, you would think that might not be a great obstacle for them. I mean, Brandon Faircloth has come out attacking with the passing game.
Junior halfback, junior quarterback for the Indians. First down for the Indians on the pass play. They get out to the 29-yard line.
Was it Reese Wardlow?
Reese Wardlow.
And look how open he is now on the replay. I mean, he's got room. There's just nobody close enough to him. He gets it on out there for a nice gain.
Quick little slant pattern cut in between the linebackers and the deep safety. Halfin to the left of Walker, and this time he gets the ball, gets in the first, or gets well into the 34-yard line. 5-yard gain on first down. That's right up PNG's alley. Loosen up that defensive line. They have to respond to those wide passes that the Indians have been throwing and pop one up in between the tackles. Halfin's a very, very good runner.
Yeah, I've been impressed with him from early when we saw him against West Orange start.
Sit there in the backfield, though, as the Pirates came through on a blitz. There's 6 white shirts getting up from the Indian backfield. Didn't get a chance to really get going there. He's hit well in the backfield just as he gets the ball. That's a 4-yard loss. 3rd down and 9 to go for the Indians.
Blake Rowe kind of blew the play up. He didn't get the tackle, but he certainly stood the back up and got help from his buddies. So this may be the first 3rd down of the night for the Indians.
Rolling to his right, Walker's looking to throw as Rose gets the ball for a first down. Fine gain, about 13 yards out to the 42-yard line of the Indians.
Okay, that's 3 receptions for Rose, and according to my guy Gabe Pruitt, he came into the night needing 6 to match the PNG all-time single-season record of 54 receptions. Jody Coburn, and moving quick here.
Yeah, definitely went to the hurry up there. A quick halfback, or rather wide receiver screen to Caleb Sparks, and close to another first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. Indians taking advantage of the Pirates that time. They really didn't line up quickly enough. Now the bunch goes to the right.
Already 104 passing yards for PNG. They may throw for more in the first quarter than Vidor's thrown for all year.
Rolling to the right. Walker has plenty of time. Lobs it deep through the hands of the defender, number 10, Brett Hall, and past Caleb Sparks. That was a dangerous pass.
Yeah, very risky throw.
Sparks was well covered. Walker just decides to toss it up high, but watch the defender jump in here.
Yep. Yeah, Kai Walker didn't really get his feet set and get anything on that ball.
3rd down and 2 for the Indians. 6:24 left in the first quarter. PNG scored on a 70-yard drive starting off from the I formation. Halfin gets the first down, getting into Pirate territory at the 44-yard line. Make it the 43.
Well blocked here on the left side. Really great effort there from number 70, Aaron. I'll let you do that.
Orozco. Aaron Orozco, the senior tackle there, did a great job of taking his guy well back. Straight drop back now. Walker double clutches off the hands of Rose.
So I think they had opened with like seven completions in a row. Now that's two incomplete.
It looked like Walker wanted to throw it early, and by the time he tossed it, Rose was almost out of bounds. I don't know if a linebacker got between his vision or not. Two receivers to the right, Rose by himself to the near side. Walker, there's that middle screen again. Ward low. 3-yard gain.
Better defended by Vidor. That makes Walker now 9 of 11. So he'd opened the game with 8 straight completions. A couple incomplete. Now he's 9 of 11. Number 52 doing a good job sniffing that one out for Vidor. That would be Blake Como.
3rd down and 7. Walker again. There's that little out pattern. Rose has it. It's a 1st down. He's doing a good job of reading where the sticks are and going just past.
And they're giving him some room. And when you got that kind of space for Jeremiah Rose, you're going to catch a lot of balls. I believe that's 4 already for him tonight. He needed 6 coming in to tie the record, 7 to set a new single-season receiving record for the Indians.
Straight drop back again. Walker under pressure, lobs it deep, just out of Rose's hands. There are flags all over the place. Back where Jeremiah Rose was trying to get to the ball. Let's see what the call is from the referees. Kind of kept him from going downfield. That's why he was not quite there where the ball was supposed to be.
Defensive holding gives the Indians, going to give them another 1st down, and they have rolled up some 1st downs in this quarter. 7 already here in the 1st quarter.
Holding happened just before we got Rose into the frame there. 1st down and 10 from the 21-yard line. A bunch of jumping. It's a free play. It's a jump ball. Oh, touchdown to Jeremiah Rose. He's about 3 inches taller than the defender over there and utilized his height to get the ball after they made the Pirates jump. And that's just the air ball going up there. Rose was able to get it for the touchdown.
So the Indians are making it look easy here. 13 with point number 14 coming if the kick is good. 5:19 still left in the 1st quarter. And as we said early on, Vidor is not a come-from-behind team with the offense they run, so they're already in a lot of trouble.
Adam Morse, the backup quarterback, is the holder for Dillon East. Well stroked. Point is good. 14-0. Indians over the Pirates with 5:19 left in the 1st quarter. You're watching the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience.
One of my favorite things about Lamar University is the contact that you have with the professors there. They're always willing to help with anything that you need.
Living in Cardinal Village, I've made great friends. We've been able to study together and have fun all at the same time.
The diversity at Lamar University really surprised me. I made so many different friends from all over the world.
When I graduate from Lamar University, I know I'll be prepared for my chemical engineering career. Our engineering program is one of the best in the state.
Texas roots, infinite possibilities. Lamar University.
Cars are as unique as the people who purchase them. And when picking one, every detail counts, right down to the stitching on the seats. So why should picking a car loan be any different? Whether it's a low rate or a low payment you're looking for, at Do Good we customize loans to fit your needs. And we'll make sure your lending experience is everything you want it to be. Easy, convenient, and hassle-free. At Do Good, you'll love your car loan as much as you love your car.
And that's just one more way they do good.
14-0 the score here. 5:19 left in the first quarter, and I tell you, P&G's been very impressive in these opening drives.
12 plays, 86 yards, and only 246 on that drive. They already have 138 passing yards tonight. You know, I half-jokingly said they might throw for more in this quarter than Vidor's thrown for all year. They're 62 away.
East kickoff is taken at the 25-yard line by the Pirates. Returned out to the 32. That's where Trevor Strum says, okay, let's put the ball in play from here. Hard tackle made there by the Indians' defense. Of course, keeping 9 in the box makes it real easy until Vidor decides to pop out one of their passes. One thing about it, when you look at their complete passes, the yards per catch are tremendous.
But you would think so, yes.
Handoff goes to Jeremy Stevenson.
And nothing doing again. P&G first contact there from Bobby Dawson, and then he had help from number 56, Chris Mangini. And P&G's winning the battle up front here, and maybe because they've just got Vidor's blockers outnumbered. This is the downside of this offense. Is people can get enough guys up there to stop you. Now we're gonna, no, thought he was gonna be a pass.
Stevenson is able to fight off the first group and bounce outside. He gets 2 yards on the play out to the 33. It's gonna be 3rd down and a long 9 to go.
Troy Rembert and company out here on the tackle. Rembert gets there late after he was already in the grasp of Corbin Coy. 3rd and long for Vidor.
Stevenson, the second best rusher on the Vidor team. He had 614 yards coming into this game. Simmons rolls out, throws it deep. It's underthrown. Intercepted by the Indians. Intercepted by Corbin Coy. He's got a convoy tackled at the 20-yard line. Pass from Geth Simmons, intercepted by Corbin Coy.
We can officially, nice play by Corbin Coy, by the way. I think we can officially declare Vidor in trouble.
Just out-jumped him, I thought there for a second. LeKelk was going to be able to come down with it. But good position, ball was slightly underthrown, and if anything on 3rd and 9, the Indians were expecting a pass.
Right, they had him bracketed. The throw was actually into double coverage, defender front and back.
Flag on the play. Let's see what. I thought there was a flag. The referees were acting as if they were moving the ball around. Let's take a look at this. And it is a flag. As the yard markers did not move, it looks like they moved it forward. Must have been post-possession. I'm trying to figure it out. I haven't seen the signal.
It had to be some kind of a blocking infraction on the return.
That's it. That's it. Because they went on ahead and did the post-possession. You see Jeff Matthews over there talking to the referees. Post-possession foul. So from where the tackle was made, they dropped it back to the 40. Jeremiah Rose going to the far side of the field. Comes back in motion. They hand it off to Halfin. Using Rose as a decoy. Halfin gains 3 yards. 2nd down.
Well, the Indians been able to do just about whatever they wanted offensively, and it's mostly been through the air. Occasional play to Halfin. He will probably break a big one before the night is over because Vidor is going to become so pass conscious.
Trips to the left side. Walker rolls that way. Takes the short throw to Jack Giblin, number 13. He gets the 1st down at the 28-yard line of the Pirates. They're just playing that flood route over there. You outnumber them. Walker drops back into the traditional shotgun. Wardlow to his left, Halpin to his right. Here comes Rose. Hands it off to Halpin, cuts back, gets to the 19-yard line, just short of the first down. 9-yard gain on that running play.
Well, if we're going to have any kind of well blocked, nice piece of running by Halpin, we're going to have any kind of football game tonight, Charlie Vidor's going to have to get a stop right here. They cannot get any farther down with their offense to be competitive in this game.
Audible comes in from the sideline. Wardlow and Halpin to the right. And they call in another audible. Vidor changes its defense. They're anticipating the pass, and they get a run from Halpin, a power run. This time a good play made by the linebacker, Pierce Hoover, number 44 coming in.
And number 6, Marcus Moore, up to help out on the tackle.
Just pulling both guard and Wardlow on the backside to lead Halpin in. Took a long time for that play to develop. Got the first down, though, at the 18-yard line.
Going to go out on a limb and predict this will be a season high first downs in the first quarter for PNG. Has already got 11 of them.
2 receivers spread wide to the right. Vidor's got a man-on-man. Halpin up the middle. Gets to the 13-yard line. 5 yards on first down.
Just an occasional running play to keep Vidor a little bit honest here against the pass. It's about Jeremiah Rose time again down here near the end zone.
Rose set up single coverage to the left-hand side. 2 receivers out wide to the right. Walker rolls to his right. Has a man open, knocked away from Sparks in the end zone. Blake Rowe, number 7, over there on the defense. Walker laid this out for Sparks to try and hold on to.
Pretty good throw, really, because he was really covered.
3rd down and 5. Jack Giblin comes onto the field. Avery Murdoch comes out. Rose and Sparks switch sides. Plenty of time on the play clock. They're just down to 10 seconds now. That puts Rose by himself to the right-hand side. Walker's looking in his direction. Now he's going to throw it in the air for Wardlow.
Touchdown, nice. Was he in?
He's saying he bobbled it and was out. Wardlow almost was able to bring it in over his right shoulder. They were looking for Rose, and Rose got tangled up. Never quite broke free, and Walker just tosses it up. Watch this.
He had to be juggling because he certainly had his feet down.
Steven Nzimski over there on defense. So Dylan East is going to get an opportunity to put 3 points up from the left hash mark. Kind of a severe angle for him. That looks better than my 9-iron. 3 points on the board for the Indians. They add 3 rather, making it 17-0. With just over a minute left in the first quarter. You're with the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience. Stay with us.
What I love about Lamar University is that even though it is smaller, I realize just how big the pool of possibilities were. Finding that out, I dove right in.
What surprised me the most about Lamar University is the support and encouragement that I receive from faculty and staff. They always challenge me to push myself further. At Lamar University, nothing is out of reach. I've done everything from cleaning up local beaches to studying on beaches in Belize.
Texas roots, infinite possibilities. Lamar University.
The Indians are able to convert the interception by Corbin Coy into 3 points. Vidor's defense, particularly the pass defense, showed some good stuff there those last 2 downs.
Rose up a little bit when they got back down into the shadow of the goalpost. 17-0 though is a huge hole for this team to try to climb out of, especially since they hadn't made a first down yet.
East kick to the near side. Bounces out of bounds. Closest Pirate was Jeremy Stevenson. He watched it hit right at the end line. The option belongs to the Pirates. They'll choose where they want it. They're saying we want a re-kick. Want to do it again, take them back 5 yards. And see what Dylan East can do with a second shot here.
Yeah, Dylan, you got to take that tee back 5 yards. That's the price when you land it out of bounds.
Yeah, but sometimes you can catch them. I've seen that happen in basketball games. The other team will walk up, it's my ball. Okay, well, oh, wait a minute. It was off of you. Why am I giving it back to you? Pirate offensive line now set up in Indian territory at the 45. East may just kick this one as far as he can. And that's what he does. It's over the head of Stevenson, lands at the 8, and again bounces out of bounds.
So we're going to have another kickoff. You almost got to think if they made him kick it again the first time, they'll certainly do it the second time.
Jeff Matthews pondering the option. Where does the ball go?
PNG is retreating. I think they know. Back to the 30.
Angling those kicks, you know, it's difficult enough to do in the NFL. In the East, I have a lot of faith in as far as his angle. He's just trying to make it a little too severe. Making it land on one side of the hash mark or the other gives your pursuit team a tremendous advantage because it takes away half of the field. Especially when you have those arrows that are striking down as fast as they can. They're going down to point to the runner and force him to commit to one side or the other. And if you take away half of the field, it makes it a lot easier to pin somebody. So 2 out-of-bounds kicks. We're kicking off now from the 30. East pops it again. This time Stevenson takes it at the 16-yard line. He's looking for the middle wedge. He breaks through. Stevenson, showing his speed, gets into Indian territory at the 47-yard line.
So those 2 out-of-bound kickoffs give Vidor a chance to start on the Indian side of the field with a possession.
Stevenson, that nice little
nice
burst
piece of running.
Speed.
Yeah, nice piece of running by Stevenson.
Finally tackled by Eli Vasquez, senior defensive back for the Indians.
Stevenson, number 4 rusher in the district, averaging over 8 yards a carry, 9 yards to be exact.
Hand off to Smith. He gets into the secondary to the 41-yard line. That's 5 yards on first down.
And that's what Vidor needs to do on first. They need to get 5 yards, and that's the first time tonight they've done that.
Basic power play there.
Kept his feet moving. That was mostly the back's work there.
This time the end around to the 36-yard line. Carried by LeKelk.
Very close to their first down of the game as the clock is going to run out on the first quarter.
That's the end of the quarter. It is 17-0. Port Neches-Groves. Vidor in Indian territory with a 3rd and 1. We'll take a break and be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
At the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, our commitment to providing high-quality medical care includes offering the most modern technology available. A state-of-the-art emergency room, a dedicated heart center, surgical suites with the latest in digital technology, a 64-slice CT scanner, the first hospital with such a unit in Southeast Texas, and an obstetrics unit with neonatal intensive care for high-risk babies. It means maintaining a medical staff composed of skilled board-certified physicians in a number of medical specialties, backed by experienced nurses, medical technicians, and support staff. Together, we strive to make your experience as pleasant, convenient, and comfortable as possible, with all private rooms, thoughtfully appointed birthing suites, and innovations in the ER to minimize your wait time. Voted Best Hospital for 2012 by the Port Arthur News readers, and 5-star rated by Health Grades in key procedures. At the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, we're dedicated to helping you get well, get healthy, and get your life back to normal as quickly as possible.
Third down and short, and they hand it off to Sage Smith, and he does what he's very good at, pound it forward for the first down.
First down of the night for Vidor. In the first quarter, Vidor was outgained 173 yards to 18. This well blocked. That's Vidor's offense at its best right there.
Taking advantage of a fine kickoff return by Jeremy Stevenson. Pirates have some motion now. Jeremy Stevenson with the ball. Number 4 picks up almost 7 yards that time on first down. Getting to the 26-yard line of the Indians.
Yeah, PNG not getting the penetration on this possession that they were getting earlier.
Second down and 4 yards to go.
Look at all those purple shirts messed up in what we call the box area.
I tell you, it's man-to-man right there. Quarterback Simmons keeps it that time on the belly play, where he basically just follows the running back up into the hole after faking it to him. Gets the first down inside the 22-yard line. Simmons just holds on to it and runs for daylight as best as he can see.
And that's pretty much the way they used to play football, isn't it, Charlie? Right here, the way they 30, 40, 50 years ago.
This is why you had so many scores that were like 12-6. Sage Smith down to the 16-yard line.
They're pounding away, getting a little bit untracked here.
But just think about, that belly play where they fake it to the running back and then quarterback keeps it and follows up. Which one do you tackle, the first one or the second one? It's like the read option that's so popular in the NFL right now. It's just right at the line of scrimmage, giving you very little reaction time. Second down, a short 5 to go. Smith with the ball gets to the 10-yard line. That's a first down for Vidor, just outside the 10. Soccer lines are messing me up down there.
I was
the yellow ones
looking at that as the TV line for the first down. So after no first downs in the first quarter, Vidor's got 3 on this possession, moving smartly down the field after the good kickoff return.
They're actually touching the 10-yard line, so it's a first and goal. Smith again working the right side, dives forward for another 5-yard gain. Power football. The big Vidor offensive line, just like they did last year. If anything, this year they're more run-oriented.
Yeah, what was the quarterback's name they had last year?
Montana Carante.
Carante was a great two-way player. Won both sides of the Willie Ray Smith Award, something that never been done before.
Truly outstanding athlete. Smith works the left side. He's pushing forward, and the pile goes in. Touchdown, Vidor Pirates.
Pretty impressive, really, kind of what we expected to see here tonight. It took until the third possession. Vidor just Pounding, 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 and they got 6 on the board.
Michael Tamayo set to attempt the point after for the Pirates. Tamayo's kick is good. It is 7 for Vidor, 17 for Port Neches-Groves. We'll take a break and be back with the kickoff in just a moment.
Here's a crazy idea. What if your bank actually paid you for using your debit card? Let's say 10 cents for every $10 or more debit card purchase. How amazing would that be? We call it Cashback Counts Checking from Community Bank. A free debit card that pays you to use it. Even he's smiling at that. Swipe all you can from your bank. Community Bank of Texas. Bank where you live.
Have you been thinking about diversifying with gold but don't know how? Hi, I'm Mike Fulgens, president of Universal Coin and Bullion. As an award-winning nationwide dealer, we help clients get the answers they need to discover the beauty, security, and strength of gold in their portfolio.
Call us today at 866-UCB-GUIDE to receive our award-winning Gold Guide free. That's 866-822-4843.
Okay, after the 38-yard kickoff return, Vidor went 46 yards in 9 plays, used up 4:09 of clock time, got their first 4 first downs of the night, and a great example of what they're capable of doing with a ball control offense.
Tamayo's kick taken at the 20-yard line by number 20, Blaine Pivito, the junior. Takes it out to the 27. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians.
So let's see if that touchdown drive lights a little bit of a fire under Vidor's defense.
Pivito hit first by Patrick Dorn and then brought down by other Pirates coming up. Jeremiah Rose going to the far side of the offensive formation. 2 receivers and Halfin on the near side. Wardlow just wide open there. A little bitty curl 9 yards downfield will be the play.
Yep, Vidor's giving a lot of cushion. You can throw underneath all you want.
That almost looked like a playground play where everybody just kind of stopped and okay, there he is. Wardlow, a little bit of a high pass, and you can see he's a fullback style of runner. Big number 36. 2nd down and less than 1. Run the swing pass again to Caleb Sparks. He gets the first down to the 45-yard line. 8-yard gain on the pass.
Kyle Walker's going to put up some pretty good numbers tonight. He came in as the leading passer in the district, and he's certainly going to pad those numbers tonight.
Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the near side, and they run the screen to this side. Sparks gets away from the first tackler, steps out of bounds right at the 1st down marker. It depends on where it's spotted. Getting into Pirate territory at the 45. It is a 1st down. Ball is touching the line. And again, the Indians in their hurry-up offense. Good shot there. I think he was tackled by the cameraman. Hand off to Halfin. Gets down to the 42-yard line. 3 yards on 1st down. Indians just don't give you a chance to catch your breath, do they?
No, they keep coming at you, and especially when they get you on your heels throwing the ball, and you would have thought maybe that play, crossing them up a little bit, trying to pop one inside, might have gone for more. Another running play, and this time Halfin breaks it and is going to score.
Vidor safeties came up very tight that time, and Halford was able to break through and score 43 yards out. Fine run there. Watch him break back here, and there's no safety to protect him. Good run there. No Vidor Pirates even in the picture. Dylan East coming out to attempt the point after. (24-7) the score. Port Neches-Groves over Vidor. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment.
My fortune? I earned it the old-fashioned way, with long hours and hard work. And now, I'm debt-free.
You're debt-free because 5 Point paid off our loan.
Precisely, my dear.
Go mow the yard.
5 Point is paying off 3 loans, plus you can get up to a 2% rate discount. 5 Point Credit Union. Money for loans right here at home.
Your chariot awaits.
Thank you.
Okay, didn't take the Indians long. 5 plays, 72 yards to answer Vidor's touchdown. Only a minute and 36 seconds. And, you know, what little bit it looked like Vidor was maybe getting back into the game, getting some momentum. The Indians blunted that in a hurry, and Vidor now finds themselves down 24-7. Second 17-point deficit of the night.
Port Neches-Groves has put points on the board on every possession. Still 7:35 left here in the first half. East kick to the near sideline. Caught by LeKelk. LeKelk gets across the 25 to the 26-yard line. That's where the Pirates will put it into play.
Well, I'm not sure what... and we're going to see the kickoff, the return again. Going to bring it up to the middle and cut back. Not going far. Good tackle there. Good special teams tackle by, where's my roster? 21. Corbin Coy. Corbin Coy had a big interception earlier in the game, led to 3 points.
Geth Simmons, the quarterback, hands off to LeKelk around the right end. Marked at the 33-yard line.
Good first down play for the Pirates.
We'll take 6 yards.
Let's see, here comes the wing back around.
And dive forward with that last little bit of effort. He got that extra yard right there.
See, that 5-6 yards on first down really sets this offense up to work. 2nd and 4.
This time the handoff to Stevenson. Basically the same play. He's going to be close to the first down, just short. 3rd down and 1.
Looking at these numbers, PNG's rolling up already. Their point total high. They've scored 45 twice this season, so they're well on the way to that. And don't know what their yardage high is, but they already have 245 yards of offense here with still 6.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Handoff to Sage Smith. He's got the first down. Working over the right side. It seems like when Vidor needs 1 or 2 yards, they pound that right side. Just power football.
Coming right at him. Got enough for the first down. Sage Smith's average is going to drop a little bit tonight, I think. He came in, he carried 137 times for 1,205 yards and an 8.79 average. I'm going to get his numbers here for the night just in a minute. He's not anywhere close to averaging what he's done for the season.
Wraparound handoff to Jeremy Stevenson, and he fights to get back to the line of scrimmage and dives forward for that last yard.
Sage Smith 9 for 40 up to that play.
Chase Woods coming through, defensive lineman number 24, to force that play back inside. 2nd down and 9. Vidor sends Marcus Moore out wide to the right. Single coverage over there. Handoff to LeKelk. LeKelk dives forward, gets 8 yards. Great play.
So after not good first down yardage, they kind of offset it by getting
Here's
on
a crazy
second down. And this is what they like to do. And again, even though they're down 24-7, they're not going to come out throwing trying to catch up, because they can't do that. That's not their game. They don't throw the ball. Certainly don't throw it well. You just got to keep pounding away, play ball control football. In the last 2 possessions, that's what they've done.
3rd down and 2. Hand off to Smith. He's going to be close to the first down, but I think he's just short.
I would think Jeff Matthews will go for this. He's down 24-17. Can't imagine that they would kick it away.
It's almost like the Indians were anticipating that play, stunting over into that right side of the Vidor offensive line. 4th down, you can see how short it is. It's basically the length of the football.
So do they quarterback sneak in short yardage? Or, of course, they have a short yardage offense. Their whole playbook is geared to this play right here. Whatever.
That makes it easy if you get them to jump. A little bit too much anticipation by the Indians. Vidor picks up 5 yards the easy way.
You know, the perfect scenario now for Vidor is if they could take it down, use the rest of the clock, and score at the end of the half, they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
Vidor won the toss but elected to defer to the 2nd half. Maybe there was method in Matthews' madness there.
So, of course, that's all predicated on finishing this drive off.
1st down and 10. Smith breaks free. Nope, you're right. Simmons breaks free. Look at him run.
Soon.
He dives for the pylon. What does the referee say? Touchdown. He got the referee on the sideline said the ball was inside the pylon.
So that they scored about 3 minutes and 58 seconds sooner than I think they would have liked to, because now they're going to give P&G plenty of time to come back.
A fine play fake there by Simmons. I mean, we all thought he had the ball. How far was that? 45, 46 yards? 45? 45-yard run by Geth Simmons.
So we'll say this for Vidor, the Pirates have been resilient. They got in a big hole twice and just battle right back.
Tamayo's kick is good. 24-14 the score. Port Neches-Groves over Vidor. We'll see what happens in the last 4 minutes of the first half when we come back.
Come to the Museum of the Gulf Coast, where our area collection of the Jurassic period meets Janis Joplin with 60-plus Music Hall of Fame musicians, head coach Jimmy Johnson, Bum and Wade Phillips with 60-plus sports legends, and more than 35 notable people. Discover the arrival of early man to our area and the Civil War in the Gulf Coast region. Learn the stories behind this and so much more. Open 7 days a week. Museum of the Gulf Coast, a museum like no other.
We'd like to acknowledge the corporate sponsors of the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience: Lamar State College of Port Arthur, the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, Motiva Enterprises, 5 Point Credit Union, Market Basket, Lamar University Beaumont, Mike Fulgence at Universal Coin and Bullion, Robert Giblin, Community Bank of Texas, DuPont Goodrich Federal Credit Union, and the Museum of the Gulf Coast. Fine sponsors that have been taking care of us all season long. We're looking forward to having at least 2 more games. Hopefully we'll get a playoff game worked into this as well. Tamayo's kickoff is taken again by Pivoto. Lane Pivoto shows what a defensive back can do in broken field. Gets out to the 38-yard line.
Last drive for Vidor, Charlie, 7 plays, 73 yards, 336, and that's normally a lot faster than they would normally put together that long a drive. 336, of course, the 45-yard run cut short the possession time. But now, after struggling, not making a first down on the first 2 possessions, Vidor is up to 119 yards of offense. Got a flag to deal with here.
Flag back at the kickoff line. I believe they'll call it offsides. That was a nice kickoff, though. They'll add the 5 yards to the run back, so they will start off at the 44-yard line. That's not much, doesn't leave much field left for them to go in 3 minutes, 50 seconds.
Yeah, they based on what they've done earlier, they'll only need about half of that if they take it on down.
Pirates need a stop to hold on to what they've got right now. Handoff, no, fake handoff. This pass, swing pass off the hands of Sparks. They were trying that wide receiver screen again. This time he led Sparks just a little bit too much. I was reading about the back shoulder pass and how throwing in front of the running back was a hallmark of the West Coast offense that the 49ers kind of brought about with Joe Montana and all those guys. That was just a little bit too much for Sparks.
Just a little, just about a half a step.
2nd down and 10, Walker rolls to his right. Off the hands of Avery Murdoch, and that's one he wishes he had back.
I think maybe Avery took his eyes off the ball looking to see where his feet were, whether he was in bounds.
You want to do that on the other side, not in front of your own bench. The coach is right there.
So 3rd and 10, Indians need a play to get a first down and keep the ball away from Vidor here.
Jeremiah Rose by himself on the near side. He has single coverage, and they're looking for him. Rose rolls the deep out. He catches it. He gets the first down.
Money in the bank there. So that's 16 completions in 21 attempts for Kai Walker. He had 174 yards before that play. That's going to put him up around 185, 86. Well, we had kind of, jokingly talked about how much P&G was going to throw for compared to what Vidor had for the season, and they're closing in on it.
Halfin with the ball gets 4 yards on first down to the 38-yard line of the Pirates. Clock is running. Both teams have got all 3 of their timeouts. Second down, a long 5 for the Indians. Oh, this time they made the Pirates jump. It's a free shot. Downfield, Jack Giblin. That ball's intercepted.
Well, that is a costly free play for
Vidor.
Vidor.
Interception by Brett Hall is unfortunately going to be waved off because of the offside against the Pirates. But that's what the game, that's the way you play it. You get a free shot downfield, you go for the home run.
That's right. Good for Kai Walker. He just went ahead, didn't stop. Threw it down there, up for grabs. Nice play by the defensive back.
Brett Hall played it perfectly, but it's going to be second down and less than a yard for the Indians. 2:56 on the clock. Walker checks with the line. Halfin's at the right side. Jeremiah Rose at the far side of the field. That's the way Walker's looking. He's got an opening, though. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets to the 20-yard line and is chased out of bounds at the 17.
Good decision by Kai Walker. Nobody open. Sees the lane, pulls it down, and off he goes.
Junior quarterback. Wise move there. Looks like P&G's going to call a timeout here. Well, I thought they were. They turned to the referees. I guess they were signaling huddle up. They're not used to being all in a huddle together. They had to have a special hand signal for that. Halfin kind of in a pistol formation behind Walker They send Rose in motion. They run the reverse
pass.
Reverse pass. He's wide open. Sparks in the end zone. Rose gets a touchdown pass.
Looked like the first guy out to practice, didn't he?
That's a good way to put it. Left-hander Jeremiah Rose throws it to Caleb Sparks.
Lots of razzle-dazzle here. This is almost one that you would want to use with more field, 70, 80 yards, because your guy gets so far behind. So PNG about to stretch this back out to a 17-point lead, 2:41 left in the half.
Well, Bob, get your thinking cap ready. We're going to pull out our IBEW Local 479 trivia question here in just a moment as East adds the point after to make it 31-14. This is the 100th year celebration of the formation of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 479. And this is their trivia question for you tonight. Port Neches-Groves is one of the few schools who have achieved 500 wins in Texas high school football history. According to the Bible, Dave Campbell's Texas football, which school has the most all-time wins in Class 4A? And this was a tough one.
Class 4A. That's what makes it tricky.
Well, Texas football, when they put the all-time records on their website, they have them divided up by the current classification, I think, of the schools. Amarillo.
Well, but see, a lot of schools that are 5A now were 4A at one point and won a bunch of games in 4A. Because there was no 5A for a long time.
Well, I'll give you a hint. Bring the question back up, guys. Just the question, not the answer. I'll give you a hint. Not that one. I'll give you a hint. It's the school that also has the most all-time wins of any classification.
Really?
So think about that. We'll get to the answer in a second. High kick from East taken at the 15-yard line by LeKelk. LeKelk follows the wedge out to the 32-yard line. Okay, let's see the answer, the possible answers again, and Bob will pick from one from there.
This is a tough one. You're hurting me here.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm getting old.
I'm gonna go Amarillo.
Okay, Amarillo's a good guess. I tell you what, I think it's actually Highland Park, and the Scots have been playing for so long, 760 up to this week and counting.
What were they like when they had Doak Walker and those guys and they played Neyland for the state championship? I thought they were 3A then, maybe.
May have been. Sage Smith, a fine first down run. Tremendous misdirection there on the split tee. 15 yards on first down, but clock is going to be a factor here for Vidor. They do have all three of their timeouts as they get out to their own 45-yard line. Clock will start again once the sticks are set.
Longest run of the night for Sage Smith.
Simmons putting LeKelk out just a little further. Handoff up the middle to Patrick Dorn. The normally blocking fullback gets 4 yards as the clock rolls down to 2 minutes left in the first half.
It's interesting, and I haven't figured it out, but Vidor had to make some kind of an adjustment after the first two series of the game because PNG totally had them shut out.
Handoff to Stevenson. Oh, that was, the way they're pulling. Well, they ripped it out of his hands, but they had forward progress marked, and they kept pulling the ball away from the running back. Timeout is called by Vidor. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yeah, Vidor calling timeout there may have helped PNG because if they don't get the first down here, they're going to have to kick it back to the Indians, and they have the kind of offense that could move it down the field and score again.
Well, fans, it's not often that we're able to trip the sports editor, the longtime sports editor of Bob West, on a trivia question. Amarillo was a great second guess. A great guess.
Well, I wonder where they were among those four.
I'll have to take a look at that on the. It's actually on the Texas football website. That's where we got that one from. But again, Port Neches-Groves with their long history, you can see their forward progress had been held up, and then they just kept pulling on him to get the ball free. Referees are out there to protect the safety of the players, and once forward progress has been stopped, that's it. You don't keep tugging or pulling at him. You don't try and hurt the guy. The P&G's got several plaques on the concourse of the reservation here. State championship teams that they have had, 2 of them back in the 1970s. Third down, a long 7 yards to go for Vidor. Simmons back to throw. He's got a man open. Throws it short to Jeremy Stevenson, who dives out of bounds. Well, they say
you're going to see P&G call a timeout here real quick, I would think. Because they're going to get the ball with some time on the clock. So I think Vidor maybe really made a bad decision to call timeout after second down.
It's going to be 4th down and 4 yards to go. I was looking at the way that play was developing. There was a guy running a post corner route about 10 yards downfield that Simmons could have thrown it to as well. He threw it short to Stevenson, who got a little bit of yardage, but well short of that first down. Again, Vidor not really a passing team, and to have the first 2 downs stuffed as they were kind of getting desperate.
Yep, I just, again, I think that there was a little bit of a miscalculation on Jeff Matthews' part, and he's going to give the Indians an opportunity. And there's time with their offense, as explosive as it is and as prolific as it is in the passing game. And need to get a check on how many yards they've thrown for here, but I would think they're up around 200 yards throwing the football already tonight. And time to add more.
4th down. Pirates need to get inside the 42-yard line.
206 yards at this point through the air. Look, they're going.
They're going for it.
Are they going to try to draw them off sides? Nope. Reverse.
Reverse this time to Lekelt.
Got it.
Lekelt gets the first down. A brave move there and an 8-yard gain.
It's a heck of a call for Jeff Matthews, because you're already down 17. Give the ball up and maybe get farther behind. Now, can they get it the rest of the way in 1 minute and 16 seconds?
Simmons drops back to pass. This time he throws it over that was the guy who was open on the previous play. This time they tried it, taking a shot down there to Zach Massey, but the Indians were covering him. It's going to be, at least the clock stops. That'll benefit the Pirates there with 1:10 left, but on that previous pass play, Massey was open, and I'm sure the coaches up in the box saw that when the short throw went to Stevenson. This time the Indians realized that there was a hole in their defense, and they covered it. 2nd down and 10. Simmons rolls back to pass again. He's got a guy open. Pass is caught by Marcus Moore for a 7-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 3.
And the Pirates are scrambling. You have to think they have not spent much time running a 2-minute offense. And so time's wasting here.
Vidor holding on to 1 timeout. Simmons sends 2 people out wide to the right, and there are flags against the offense.
And they're doing something that's just uncharacteristic for them, and get out of your comfort zone, and those kind of things happen.
That's a very, very, very big 5 yards. Takes them back to the 36-yard line. 40 seconds left in the first half. The Indians trying to hold on to their 17-point lead. Vidor trying to chip away. Simmons rolls to his left. Throws it into coverage. It's intercepted. Number 22 comes down with it. That's Michael Hughes. Excuse me, not Michael Hughes. Brandon Byron. Brandon Byron, number 23, the defensive back with the interception. The second interception for the Indians tonight. He gets it down to the 30-yard line.
And that, you need to credit pressure a little bit on that. He had a guy in his face and just threw it up. And Brian picked it up, brings it back down the field, and the Indians are going to have an opportunity to add more points here at the end of the half. The thing that Vidor just cannot afford.
First down and 10. 3 receivers to the left-hand side. Jeremiah Rose by himself to the right. Looking to throw it to Rose. Walker's got pressure. Flag on the play. It's probably holding as Walker throws the ball out of bounds.
And back on that interception return for Brandon Bryan, he returned it 49 yards. So it is holding.
Vidor will gladly take that penalty to push them back.
And we may find out here soon what kind of field goal range that Dylan East has.
Depending on how close the Indians can get it, with all 3 timeouts, basically 13 seconds though. That's right, they won't get to use them all.
Yeah, two plays probably left here. Well, they're going to use one of them.
Go ahead and take the timeout right here. Give plenty of time to think about it. It's officially a first down and 20 from the 41-yard line. We would like to also acknowledge KFDM.com, because you can see this game again on KFDM.com next week. It's sponsored by JK Chevrolet, Fultz Chiropractic, Jared's Paint and Body, Larry's French Market, Ritter at Home, the Sports Connection, and the Texas Coastal Community Credit Union. All these sponsoring the television, the ability to see this game at your convenience. You could be sitting at home 2 o'clock in the morning. And Bob, weren't you telling me about all the hits that Mid-County Madness has already had?
As a matter of fact, Jim Barton texted me in the first quarter and said the latest number of views on Mid-County Madness is up now to 151,000. It's an all-time record for our Port Arthur News Friday night experience.
Everybody in Needleton, I think, has seen it 5 times.
And a long ways away from Needleton, too. And
pass to Rose. He gets out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
And that may be the record breaker for Jeremiah Rose. He needed 7 tonight. That's either 6 or 7 to become all-time single-season leader. And that is 7. So that's 55 for the season, most ever for a receiver at P&G.
With 2 games left.
So yeah, you would think he will stretch that number out there. Actually, more than 2 games left the way it looks.
Oh, true. Yeah, 2.5 games, and going into the playoffs and such.
Oh, it's probably going to come down next week to P&G and Ozan for the other spot.
Rolling to the right. Rose catches the ball, steps out of bounds at the 22-yard line. 2 seconds left. That's about as efficient as it gets.
Yep.
As Dylan East comes out to attempt the field goal.
Well, that is maximizing what you can get in an allotted time. Really well done. So East will try it from 39 yards, try to move the lead up to 20 points.
From the hold of Adam Morse. Kick is long enough. It is good. The first half is over.
That'll make Gabe Pruitt feel good. Gabe wrote his feature this week on East. So
Fort Neches-Groves 34, Vidor Pirates 14. You're with the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment.
At the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, our commitment to providing high-quality medical care includes offering the most modern technology available. A state-of-the-art emergency room, a dedicated heart center, surgical suites with the latest in digital technology, a 64-slice CT scanner, the first hospital with such a unit in Southeast Texas, and an obstetrics unit with neonatal intensive care for high-risk babies. It means maintaining a medical staff composed of skilled board-certified physicians in a number of medical specialties, backed by experienced nurses, medical technicians, and support staff. Together, we strive to make your experience as pleasant, convenient, and comfortable as possible, with all private rooms, thoughtfully appointed birthing suites, and innovations in the ER to minimize your wait time. Voted Best Hospital for 2012 by the Port Arthur News Readers, and 5-star rated by Health Grades in key procedures. At the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, we're dedicated to helping you get well, get healthy, and get your life back to normal as quickly as possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, that fabulous field team of Southeast Texas, the Vidor High School Brigadier, and the Vidor High School Mighty Fires and Marching Band Corps will present routines and music Rawhide. The kids of the Brigadiers are Chelsea Duke, Rachel Harris, J.C. Johnson, and Savannah Lane. First lieutenant of the Brigadier is Kenzie Kinsley. Brigadier Captain is Brittany Shelton.
How'd the band do a competition last week? This is good for them. Oh, y'all go to area. Neyland doesn't go to area. I don't know why.
bands here tonight will compete in the area amp marching contest tomorrow, October 26th at Galena Park Independent School District Athletic Stadium in Houston. These two schools were 23 schools that have region scores and made it to the final. The contest begins with prelims at 11 a.m. and ends at 5 p.m. At 5 p.m. they'll announce the 10 bands that will advance to the final. The public gets invited. Neches-Groves will perform at 1:30. Vidor High School band will perform at 1:45.
7:40 in the morning.
Now we go.
Oh, good Lord.
In the words of legendary announcer Mr. Tipner, bonsoir mes amis, les bon temps, roulez. It is with particular pleasure and profound pride I present to you the Purple Pride of Neches-Groves Indian Band in Indianapolis 2013-2014. Performing groups are under the field direction of Captain Coffee, Cameron Dale, and Brianna Smith. Please direct your attention to the field as the Indian Quarters perform their routine to Everybody's Everything. 2013-2014 quarters are co-head quarter, Lynn Lynn. Co-head quarter, Harry T. Caitlin Bosano. Monty Harry. Brennan Thomas. Victoria Light. Solo Castaneda.
Just go, come on.
Now takes the field. 15-2, scream and shout. The 2013-2014 Indiana officers are Lieutenant Claire Brown, Lieutenant Charlie Chalet, Lieutenant Kimberly Dixon, Lieutenant Alexis Everhart, Captain Morgan Fowler, Lieutenant Brianna George, Lieutenant Allie Lay, Lieutenant Anna Richardson, Lieutenant Deborah Running. Position for the Indianapolis announcement of many individuals this week. This week's Junior Indianapolis Week is Peyton Simon. Senior Indianapolis Week is C.C. Ritchie. Team line of the week is Lieutenant Claire Brown, team line. 825 Indianapolis Clinic will be held on November 2nd, 1:30 to 3:30. High School. Cost me $25 Shipman and Alicia Burnett. Indian Band and Indianettes will now perform their 2013 UIL marching show entitled Classical Madness. and Rebecca Creel. The program sponsor is the Thomas. My fellows were Charlie Goodwin, Matthew Wiggins, Joe Spencer, Nicola Castaneda, and Holden Lewis. We have two scores to report this time. At halftime, Heroes leads Ozan 20-0, and LCM leading Lumberton 14-6 at halftime.
I don't know. I was gonna go in the marching out, but I didn't have your instrument, so are you doing that?
Volleyball scores. Rocket News has defeated Shire High School in
3.
Starting the second half here at the reservation, Port Neches-Groves ahead of Vidor 34-14. It's been a dominating performance by the Indians.
Yeah, they rolled up some big numbers, over 300 yards of total offense in the first half. Kyle Walker 17 out of 23 for 199 yards and a touchdown. Brand Halfin 11 rushes for 76 yards. Caleb Sparks 7 catches for 97. I believe Jeremiah Rose also had 7 catches and he threw a touchdown pass. Just a big night all the way around for the Indians. They lead 34-14. Vidor got it going offensively in the second quarter after being throttled in the first quarter. And Sage Smith, the district's leading rusher, now up to 11 carries for 57 yards and a touchdown. But just all PNG for the most part. Vidor tried to get back in the game. and they did offensively, but their defense couldn't get any stops. PNG 6 possessions, 6 scores, 4 touchdowns and 2 field goals.
And 2 interceptions, too, that they Corbin Coy made one, Brandon Bryan the second. And especially crucial was that second one when Vidor had converted a 4th down late in the second quarter, and Gabe Simmons just threw up a Hail Mary, I guess you could almost call it. Anyway, pooch kick to start off going to Vidor. They do not call the fair catch. Taken in the air by Marcus Moore, and Moore's trying to get around on the outside. Gang tackled by the Indians. And they're starting to get a little bit of bad blood going out there now with the gang tackling bit, holding up running backs and piling on top of them. These two teams have got a little bit of history between them. You know, that one thing about the Vidor style of football is that you get down and dirty. You're right down there. Even though it is an artificial turf, it's down and dirty.
Well, and PNG probably hadn't forgotten that 49-13 thumping over in Vidor last year.
Hand off to Jeremy Stevenson, and he takes a tackle right at the shin bone, but a 5-yard gain on first down.
Well, if Vidor's going to get back into the game, they've got to take this possession down and score a touchdown, and then somehow get a defensive stop. Haven't been able to do it all night.
Ends up being a 6-yard gain. Eli Vasquez on the stop. Back into the tee. Handoff this time to LeKelk. He's short of the first down, gets 3. It'll be 3rd and 1. Again, they like bringing that wing back around with all sorts of traps going on and bringing linebacker or linemen from the backside, all sorts of little details, the nitty-gritty there of which shoulder do you hit the defensive lineman with and things like that.
Yeah, when the ball snapped, just watch their offensive linemen come off. Everybody went low, going to be very close. And I would assume this is a 2 to 4 down situation for Vidor. It'll probably be 4 downs for them the rest of the night. Whenever it's a reasonable yardage attempt. That is a first down for the Pirates. They had 9 in the first half, 17-9 on first downs, PNG, but it was 11-0 after the first quarter.
First quarter was not a kind one for the Vidor Pirates. They really had a lot of trouble handling the PNG offense, just running up and down the field, or should I say passing up and down the field. Belly play this time to Geth Simmons. He follows the running back forward for 4 yards, 2nd down. Fake there to Sage Smith, and Simmons just follows. The fake forces the linebacker to take Smith.
I guess it's just an illusion, Charlie, but when I look down at those Vidor helmets, I keep seeing leather helmets, and I know they're not.
Good run here by Stevenson, gets the first down into Indian territory at the 44-yard line. They're working each corner, working off of each set of tackles.
You know, this is what we expected to see from the very first. In the first 2 possessions, they could not get a first down. PNG had them totally shut down. Hadn't been that way since. Ball's loose, I believe. Oh, they're going to say he was down.
Brown cannot cause a fumble.
Let's look at it again. Stevenson gets flipped up.
Oh,
that was out before he hit the ground.
I don't know if the top of the head had hit or whatever, but the referee made the call.
Throw that replay flag, Brandon Fairclough.
4-yard gain, 2nd down 6. Hand off this time to LeKelk. He's hit very quickly, only gains about 2. It's 3rd down and 4 to go.
You can see how they could shorten the game. If you're not physically able to stop them from running the ball on you, they could turn a game into about 3 possessions each half.
Next week, Vidor will be traveling to Livingston. Simmons with the keeper. Gets the first down, takes a hard hit from the linebackers. But he gets the first down at the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Looks like there's a flag on the play. It's right in the center of the field. I did not see the, here's the call. Chop block is called against the offense.
And that will make a tough pickup for Vidor.
Personal foul, chop block. That'll take him back 15. That is a long way to go. So 3rd down and 15 to go.
That almost means for sure pass, and that's usually not a good result for Vidor.
Very big penalty. Simmons under center, Smith behind him. Smith rolls to his right. Nobody is open. The ball is loose.
Indicating it's their ball, but the officials saying, what are they saying? Still Vidor's ball?
4th down.
Well, I think they got no choice but to punt the ball with this yardage on 4th down.
Loss of 3 on the sack.
Just no room for error in this offense. When you get a 15-yard penalty, it just puts you in an almost hopeless situation because you just have so little success, skill. Well, you could see it come out there.
Slapped out by the defensive end coming across. Here's the punt from Vidor. End over end's going to hit at the 25 and take a Vidor roll. Knocked out of bounds by Jeremiah Rose. It depends on where it's marked, right at the 11-yard line. That's an excellent punt by the Pirates, but it doesn't help them offensively as they're 20 points down here in this district game.
Yep, they needed to take that possession and score because, as we said earlier, they've shown no indication that they can stop P&G. And in fact, the next time they stop them will be the first time.
P&G on their second possession took over at about the 5-yard line, ended up driving 95 yards. Jeremiah Rose getting a 29-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Kai Walker. 3 receivers to the right.
They're fortunate there. That ball popped up so many times you see an interception on a play like that.
Wardlow. That almost looks like an option play, or an option, because Sparks was going off to the left flat area. Kai Walker had his choice of receivers to go to.
Almost looked like they had a hook and ladder set up, Charlie.
I was thinking that very thing,
yep.
But Wardlow's got to catch it first. Hand off to Halpin across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That's 5 yards. 3rd down now for the Indians. A lot of room there for Halpin. Vidor having to respect the P&G passing attack.
Yeah, was that Sage Smith making a tackle there that saved a pretty good gain? And
Smith, one of the many Pirates that goes both ways. I think, yes, he's in there at linebacker. Walker gives it off to Smith. Great tackle in the backfield by Blake Rowe. Or rather, hits him right at the line of scrimmage. Halpin's able to dive forward for a couple of yards, but 3rd down. It'll be 4th down and 2.
What do we got here? P&G's actually going to have to send the punter out.
I thought Halpin actually had that 1st down till that fine play by Rowe knocked his legs out from under him. Marcus Moore dropping back to return the punt. A little bit of a high snap. Just kind of a pooch kick. It's going to take a P&G bounce and be picked up by Moore.
He almost lost it, almost had it slapped away.
It'll be first down and 10 for Vidor as their defense holds. They'll take over at their own 40. 2 punts to start off this second half.
Did you see that ball was behind him for a second? He managed to get back under control.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Vidor starts off 10 yards closer than they did previously. And the Indians are really shutting down Sage Smith. District's leading rusher. Picks up a hard yard that time.
Cars are as unique.
Second down and a long 9 to go for the Pirates. Unbalanced line to the right-hand side. P&G responded, though. They shifted over as well. Jeremy Stevenson with the ball.
This looked like the way that P&G was defending in the first quarter.
Very tough yards for the Pirates. Only 3 yards on that play.
So what do you dial up on the 3rd and a long 6?
Geth Simmons under center. Bounced on the ground, and that's not how you do it. Simmons is able to hold on to the ball, but he's going to lose a yard.
And that sealed them. They'll have to punt it. I was thinking that they might go on 4th down here, but in that situation, I don't think, well, let's see.
4th down and 8.
Jeff Matthews, now there comes his punting. I didn't think he would go.
Jeremiah Rose again drops back for the Indians. He'll set up at about his own 33-yard line. Punt's not going to turn over. It's going to hit at the 28-yard line. A little bit of a Vidor sideways bounce, gets to the 27. P&G ends up getting 17 yards out of that exchange. Battle of field position, though, does not help you when you're 20 points down.
Nope, you need points instead of punts.
Can I quote you on that?
You can quote me on that. That'll hold up.
Kids, write that down. That's profound.
That'll hold up.
Sounds like a chapter in a football coach's book.
Points, not punts.
Or putts. Well, there you're getting into something else there. That's the other game I never mastered. Halpin follows the convoy, gets to the 35-yard line. A lot of soft spots there in between the defensive tackles for Vidor right now. Halpin taking full advantage of it for an 8-yard gain. Secondary has to come up and make the stop.
Got to think Halpin probably closing in on 100 yards. We saw him go over 2 here one night, or against West Orange Stark, I believe it was.
Halpin again gets the first down.
He had 92 prior to that carry, so he's sneaking up on it. Looked like he got, what did he get on that one?
Got out to the 38 for the first down. Good tackle here by number 41, Bradley Hartman for the Pirates. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, or green dust, I guess. Play being signaled in by the sideline. Of course, they still have the option. Walker hands off to Halpin. He's tripped up, but falls forward for 5 yards.
And that should put him right at 100 yards for the night.
He
came in 330 yards behind Sage Smith, so he's not going to catch him.
Thank you, girls.
Both teams now turning to the ground, Vidor, because it's their bread and butter, and Port Neches-Groves to chew up the clock and prevent any type of comeback. Jeremiah Rose to the top of the field. Halfin again, this time he gets hit in the backfield, still gets forward for a 3-yard gain.
Halfin on the carry.
It'll be 3rd down and a long 2.
3rd down and 2 for the
Had a defensive end crashing in there, and Blake Como hit the guard, knocked him back into Halfin, but Halfin was able to maintain his balance and dive forward. Halfin ends up with the ball on an inside handoff. So they tried to get everyone's attention by sending Murdoch in motion.
And signal is 1st down, so the Indians will keep the ball and the clock will roll as soon as they get the chain spotted.
48-yard line of the Indians. You almost wonder if Brandon Faircloth's just sitting there with his hand on the trigger, you know, just come on, throw the ball. He's got that wide open offense that he's been trained in for many, many years, that he brought successfully to Port Neches-Groves, going 10-0 his inaugural season here. Halfin gets to the 50-yard line, 2-yard gain.
So are we going to see a play-action pass being set up here at some point?
It's there. Tackle made by Marcus Moore, trying to pull the ball out there. And he helps Halfin up to his feet. Illegal procedure called against the offense.
Well, that'll put them in a throwing situation with we are down to 30 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Pretty quick moving 3rd quarter.
What's the scary thing? You're going to make us throw. 2nd down, a long 13. Has to get to the 41-yard line. This time they made the defense jumps. Another free one. Murdoch going up. He catches it. Murdoch comes down with the ball at the 21-yard line.
Play of the night right there from Mr. Murdoch, Avery Murdoch.
See there, the defensive line
jump. All the Vidor players just have quit now. Well, the defensive backs did stay in the play.
Murdoch catches it up against his face mask, like that famous play in the Super Bowl a few years ago. Good downfield shot right here, and you can see the ball is right there. Keep your eye on the ball, young man.
That's what he did. That's what he did. He looked it all the way in. So they have the option of running another play or just letting the clock run out here in the 3rd quarter. I think they're going to let it run out.
We'll come back for the 4th quarter in just a moment. It is 34-14, Indians on top.
Cars are as unique as the people who purchase them. And when picking one, every detail counts, right down to the stitching on the seats. So why should picking a car loan be any different? Whether it's a low rate or a low payment you're looking for, at Do Good we customize loans to fit your needs. And we'll make sure your lending experience is everything you want it to be. Easy, convenient, and hassle-free. At Do Good, you'll love your car loan as much as you love your car.
And that's just one more way they do good.
Great hunt today, Dad. Thanks, son.
For more than 15 years, I've helped clients nationwide make solid decisions about investing in gold so they can enjoy what's most important.
Discover the best options for you and your family by calling 866-UCB-GUIDE to receive our award-winning Gold Guide free. 866-UCB-GUIDE, 866-822-4843.
Now is the time to learn about gold. so you have time to enjoy what's most important.
Here's a crazy idea. What if your bank actually paid you for using your debit card? Let's say 10 cents for every $10 or more debit card purchase. How amazing would that be? We call it Cashback Counts Checking from Community Bank, a free debit card that pays you to use it. Even he's smiling at that. Swipe all you can from your bank. Community Bank of Texas. Bank where you live.
One of my favorite things about Lamar University is the contact that you have with the professors there. They're always willing to help with anything that you need.
Living in Cardinal Village, I've made great friends. We've been able to study together and have fun all at the same time.
The diversity at Lamar University really surprised me. I made so many different friends from all over the world.
When I graduate from Lamar University, I know I'll be prepared for my chemical engineering career. Our engineering program is one of the best in the state.
Texas Roots, infinite possibilities. Lamar University.
Jeremiah Rose on an end around takes it down to first and goal for the Indians at the 9-yard line. Adam Morrison at quarterback. He fakes to Halpin, keeps it himself, and dives down to the 3-yard line. Adam Morse, the sophomore quarterback. Kyle Walker, the junior, coming off to the sideline, standing behind head coach Brandon Faircloth.
And Walker could be done for the night, especially if they put this one in and blow this lead up to 41-14. Big game coming up next week now for the Indians against Ozan. Ozan apparently going to lose to Nederland tonight, so it will be a game probably for the final playoff spot.
Morse takes it in for the touchdown. Adam Morse, after faking Brent Halpin, takes it in for 3 yards. Touchdown, Port Neches-Groves. Sophomore quarterback gets his touchdown, taking advantage of the Vidor predilection to keep Halpin out of the end zone. Dylan East. Vidor respects the swinging gate, two-point conversion option that P&G always sets up. Dylan East comes out to attempt the point after. Well kicked, it is good, 41-14. We'll take a break and be back with the kickoff in just a moment.
Come to the Museum of the Gulf Coast, where our area collection of the Jurassic period meets Janis Joplin with 60+ Music Hall of Fame musicians, head coach Jimmy Johnson, Bum and Wade Phillips with 60+ sports legends, and more than 35 notable people. Discover the arrival of early man to our area and the Civil War in the Gulf Coast region. Learn the stories behind this and so much more. Open 7 days a week. Museum of the Gulf Coast, a museum like no other.
You know, diversification is important and means more than owning different stocks. Hi, I'm Mike Fulgens, President of Universal Coin and Bullion. I've been helping clients nationwide for 15 years diversify with gold. And I want to send you a free copy of our award-winning gold guide to help you choose the best gold options for you.
Get the answers you need about gold. Call us today at 866-UCB-GUIDE. That's 866-822-4843.
Well, we've got a, what do you call that in numbers whenever the numbers are opposite like they're 1-4 and 4-1? Palinome, something like that? I got to look it up, Bob.
I call it 41-14. 10 plays, 73 yards on the P&G scoring drive. Indians have now, they have 259 passing yards tonight, 22 first downs.
Kickoff goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That's about the only thing that the Indians have done wrong is they've tried these angle kicks, and 3 of them so far have gone out of bounds. I think the field may be tilted this way. Dylan East is a very accurate kicker, if you have seen on his 2 field goals and his 5 PATs. Vidor's going to make him kick again, take it back 5 yards. Next week, Vidor will be traveling to Livingston. They finish the season hosting Little Cypress Mauriceville. Next week, as Bob has said, Port Neches-Groves will be traveling to play Beaumont Ozan, and then Livingston will be coming to town for the last game of their season.
Of their regular season.
Regular season, must point that out. East kicks it to the far side, taken at the 30. It is dropped and recovered by the Indians. John Domain, senior linebacker, number 14. You couldn't draw it up any better than that as the ball is muffed by the return player.
If you wonder why they continue to do those kind of kickoffs, that's why.
The basic idea is to just restrict the amount of return. Of course, you're giving them up at the 30, but every once in a while this happens because the line is charging at the receiver, and they sometimes get there about the time the ball does. A lot of receivers will go ahead and call a fair catch on that so they can concentrate on getting the ball. Handoff from Morse goes to Halpin. He's hit in the backfield by Sage Smith, 2-yard loss.
We'll see if P&G now is just content to run the ball out, run the ball, try to run the clock down. Brandon Faircloth, pretty good friends with the Vidor coach. He may not want to run it up on him.
Morse and Halpin turn over to the left to get the adjusted signal from their coaches.
So again, the score last year in Vidor was 49-13. So
here's that swing pass to Sparks again that's been very successful. This time Sparks only gets 2 yards out of it. So we're back to where they started. It's 3rd down and 10. Morse drops back into the shotgun. Halpin to his left. Jeremiah Rose by himself on the right-hand side. He's got the shake, and Morse puts it up deep. Dual possession touchdown. Jeremiah Rose with the touchdown from 34 yards out.
Rose had it.
Rose on a 34-yard pass from Morse.
When you got a receiver like Rose, hang it up there, give him a chance to go up and get it. He did.
Caught it in the end zone, and once he established possession, that was it.
Austin Alvis contesting for the football, but Rose wins, and the Indians score again. It's now 47-14, 9:09 left.
Dylan East kick is good. 48-14 your score.
Here's a crazy idea. What if your bank actually paid you for using your debit card? Let's say 10 cents for every $10 or more debit card purchase. How amazing would that be? We call it Cashback Counts Checking from Community Bank, a free debit card that pays you to use it. Even he's smiling at that. Swipe all you can from your bank. Community Bank of Texas. Bank where you live.
Cars are as unique as the people who purchase them. And when picking one, every detail counts, right down to the stitching on the seats. So why should picking a car loan be any different? Whether it's a low rate or a low payment you're looking for, at Do Good we customize loans to fit your needs. And we'll make sure your lending experience is everything you want it to be. Easy, convenient, and hassle-free. At Do Good, you'll love your car loan. as much as you.
Dylan East kicks a pooch kick to the same return guy, Brett Hall, who muffed it last time. This time Hall gets it out to the 35. A late flag comes in. Possibly a little extracurricular going on down there. 48-14 your score, as the Indians have taken advantage, scoring on all but one of their possessions in this game.
That last catch, Charlie, gives Jeremiah Rose now 9 catches for 126 yards for the night. He's broken the record in style. He's now the all-time single-season receiving leader for PNG. I believe it's 57 receptions for him this season, now breaking Jody Coburn's record from 1998. They're waving the flag off. Rose has also thrown a touchdown pass tonight, so he's just had him an all-around good night.
And he almost ran one in on that, I think the second possession there. He had a chance to run one in and on the screen.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's one last challenge with 9 minutes left. Vidor goes to work, and Sage Smith is buried as the defensive tackle came across very low, hit him at the knees. You can see Smith getting up, limping just a little bit there, as he was just planting his feet to go forward when his leg was taken out from him. Big number 56, Chris Mangini, pushed his offensive blocker back into Smith.
And if Sage Smith going to get him 100 yards tonight, Vidor's going to have a pretty good drive here. I think he's got a ways to go.
Hand off to Smith. He gets 4 yards. Out to the 38. It's going to be 3rd down.
So only 59 yards tonight for the District 24A rushing leader. So Sage Smith will need to break something of substance here probably to get there, to get to 100 yards.
Smith off tackle. Knee went down at the 42-yard line, so it's going to be 4th down and 2.
No reason for Vidor to punt now.
Just a little bit of a counter play there. You can see Smith leaning forward for as much yardage as he can get. Ball's in the center of the field, 4th down and 2. Vidor sends one receiver out wide to the left. Belly play, it all depends on whether Simmons had enough forward lean.
Depends on the spot they give him. It looks like they give him a pretty good spot, it appears. One of those left foot spots John Madden used to talk about, left foot, right foot spot.
That's left foot spot never made it into the Madden games. I always thought that would have been fun to watch. Yep, that's a very favorable spot. Vidor gets the first down at the 44-yard line. Clock resumes running, 7:09 left in the game. Fort Neches-Groves 48, Vidor 14. They give it to Stevenson on the quick end around. He gets around the cornerback, taken out of bounds after a 4-yard gain. First down and 10, excuse me, pardon me. That was first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Stevenson's had a lot of fun getting around those outside contained guys on that play all night long. Broke a couple of them, but by and large, PNG's been able to string it out. Stevenson again, trying to get to the 45-yard line. Second effort may have done that. He does get to the 45. Referees are taking a look. Yes, he's got the first down. They stop the clock to move the sticks. Clock now resumes 6:41. Vidor started this possession on their own 34-yard line. Simmons rolls out, throws it a little bit low off of the hands of number 81, Joey Kosselman. Second down and 10 now, you can see on the replay. Stevenson misdirection away, but
Blaine Pivotal reacts really well after sniffing it out. Here he comes. Keeps the play from being completed. A little extracurricular activity there.
Second down and 10. Vidor trying to get a touchdown here to show a little bit about what they can do. And there is Sage Smith showing his speed, diving forward to the 6-yard line, trying to get that 100-yard game. He's very close.
And that was the kind of play he needed to give himself an opportunity.
Longest run of the night for Vidor. Smith using his offhand to get away from different tacklers. You can see that bit of speed the young man has.
He got him almost 40 yards there, so he probably may have gotten there. 99 yards. He needs one more.
He gets it, going to the 4-yard line. Second down and goal. Vidor going to try and punch one in. Clock is running for, 5:40. Unbalanced line to the left. This handoff to Jeremy Stevenson. He's hauled down in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. Third down and goal now from the 6-yard line for the Vidor Pirates. Jeff Matthews exercising his offense. Senior Sage Smith. Simmons rolls back.
Ball was tipped and then caught, I believe. I think it was blocked.
Jeremy Stevenson ended up with it at the 5-yard line. We got to see that on replay, guys.
Stevenson is down.
He took a hard hit on his knee. Let's see what happened.
It's going to be tipped about the line of scrimmage right there. I think the same guy that tipped the ball wound up getting the tackle, Trey Rembert. I believe it was Rembert that swatted the ball.
We'll take a commercial break for the injury. We'll be back in just a moment.
Cars are as unique as the people who purchase them. And when picking one, every detail counts, right down to the stitching on the seats. So why should picking a car loan be any different? Whether it's a low rate or a low payment you're looking for, at Do Good we customize loans to fit your needs. And we'll make sure your lending experience is everything you want it to be. Easy, convenient, and hassle-free. At Do Good, you'll love your car loan as much as you love your car.
And that's just one more way they do good.
My fortune? I earned it the old-fashioned way, with long hours and hard work. And now, I'm debt-free.
You're debt-free because 5 Point paid off our loan.
Precisely, my dear.
Go mow the yard.
5.
Jeremy Stevenson is able to walk back after catching the batted ball and advancing it for a yard. He got to the 5-yard line, but it's 4th down and goal for Vidor. Trying to capitalize on a long run by Sage Smith. They got him down to the 4-yard line. They tried a flood pattern that time. Geth Simmons had a guy open, but the ball was tipped back by the Indians. Ball caught by Stevenson. Hard tackle. Looked like he hit his right knee. 4th down and goal. Pitch goes to LeKelk. He's trying to get to the flag. Dives in. Did not make it. No, oh, he did. Referee says he gave it to him, yes.
Close. I believe that's the right call. I believe he got there. We're going to get another good look at it here.
Slow motion replay here. Let's take advantage of it. Halen LeKelk dives forward. Did the ball cross when the knee hit? I don't know.
No, he swung it out there after he was down.
Referee's right on the line. He gives the touchdown to LeKelk. It's a 5-yard touchdown on 4th down for Vidor. And the kick from Tamayo is good. Vidor, 21 points now on the board. Respectable total for a T offense. But P&G's got 48. They're going to go ahead to win this game. We'll be back with 4:44 in just a moment.
My fortune? I earned it the old-fashioned way, with long hours and hard work. And now, I'm debt-free.
You're debt-free because 5 Point paid off our loan.
Precisely, my dear.
Go mow the yard.
5 Point is paying off 3 loans, plus you can get up to a 2% rate discount. 5 Point Credit Union. Money for loans right here at home.
Your chariot awaits.
Thank you.
Next week, the Port Arthur News Friday night experience will be in Port Arthur for the Battle of the 5A's in Southeast Texas. Westbrook comes to town. Bob, that's always fun putting those two teams together, but especially this year.
Always a good battle, pretty good rivalry. It's going to be 2 playoff teams out of that district. 12 plays, 66 yards for Vidor. They took 4:25 off the clock, and we're down to 4:44.
P&G anticipates the onside kick, 10 people up close. The so-called hands team from Tamayo. He does it right. The ball is touched by Port Neches-Groves.
And if Jack Giblin had handled it cleanly, he might have had him a touchdown because all the Vidor players had run past the ball. And Giblin, if we get another shot, maybe we don't. Now watch this. The Vidor players have run past it. And right there, Giblin would only had to beat number 22 for a touchdown, Alex Boutte, if he'd come up with the ball clean.
So Port Neches-Groves puts it into play at the 46-yard line of the Pirates. Looking to go ahead and just grind it down and finish off this game. Again, Port Neches-Groves will be traveling to Beaumont-Ozan next week and then host Livingston last week of regular season. Adam Morris hands off to the new tailback, number 11, Cody Cropper. A couple of sophomores working out there together. Cropper gets almost 6 yards on first down. As Brandon Faircloth is taking this opportunity to get some of his underclassmen in there.
Yeah, he needs to get them a little playing time and just keep his key players healthy for a game next week that will be pretty much be for a playoff spot.
Morris hands off to Cropper, and this time the Pirates blow it up. Number 52, Blake Como, meets Cropper in the end zone, excuse me, in the backfield. Not quite in the end zone. Loss of 4, it's going to be 3rd down and 9 to go.
Been P&G's game from the start. Jumped out 17-0 in the first quarter, and Vidor just could never get enough defensive stops to get a chance to really get back in the game.
Morris hands off to Cody Cropper. Again, he gains 4 yards, gets to the 41-yard line, but it's going to be 4th down and 5 for the Indians. Looks like Coach Faircloth's leaving the offense on the field. Clock's running inside 3 minutes now.
4th and 5. Much of the crowd has already filed out of here tonight. And that's the pooch punt from the quarterback we've seen them do throughout the year.
Morse dropped it at the 9-yard line. It bounces out of bounds. Rolled almost exactly sideways. He couldn't do that again if he tried. So the punt there to the Vidor 9-yard line. And right now the Pirates are looking at finishing out this season. Next week they will be going, they'll be hosting, they will be going to Livingston, that's right. And then the last game they'll be hosting Little Cypress, Mauriceville. Flag stopped the play. The Indians were pointing over to the offense as if somebody flinched, and indeed it was. That's a 5-yard penalty. It'll end up being half the distance because they're inside the 10. Close enough for us to call it first down and 15. Vidor will drop to 1-4 in district play. Fort Neches-Groves will improve to 3-2. Get Simmons, the quarterback, under center. Hand off to Sage Smith. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. Liberal substitutions now coming in from the Indians. Get Simmons goes to the sideline to get the play, brings it back to the huddle. Inside 2 minutes now. Simmons with the keep, and the Indians are all over it. Ben Ramirez, a junior linebacker, tackles the quarterback as he tries to turn upfield. No gain on the play, 3rd down. Fort Neches-Groves scored in all but 2 of their possessions in this game. Dylan East a couple of field goals. 4 P&G touchdowns in the first half. Simmons fakes the handoff, looks deep. Passes over the head of his intended receiver, Reagan Lightfoot. 2 Indians back in defense, including Eli Vasquez. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 1:06 left in the game. Here's the ground field shot. You can see Simmons just loads it up, and with 2 Indians back there, there was little chance of the ball dropping through. Pirates going for it, 4th down and 10. Indians have got 8 in the box. Simmons again rolls to his right, got a little bit of time. He's going to put it down, and he is sandwiched at the 12-yard line. Ball goes over to the Indians at the 12. Make that the 13-yard line. 59 seconds left. You can see here on ground level, Simmons tucks it and is hit by 2 different Indians. Bradley Broussard, number 6, and Chris Mangini, number 56. Adam Morse back in at quarterback as the Indians go into their version of the victory formation. Kevin Castaneda is playing deep safety, and all Morse does is grab the snap and kneel down. course, when you do that out of a shotgun, every time you down it, you lose 5 yards. I hope that doesn't count against the average. P&G's offense has had a field day today against the Pirates, throwing with virtual abandon. Game clock is running. Play clock hasn't started descending yet. I think the referees wanted to make sure everything was inside 10. So this will be the last play of the game. Morse downs it. Port Neches-Groves 48, Vidor 21, the final. As Port Neches-Groves takes another step to get themselves into the playoffs. Next week, the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience will be at Port Arthur Memorial Stadium for the Battle of the 5As. Westbrook comes to down to play on Port Arthur Memorial. Hope you're with us then. For Bob West, I'm Charlie Jellin. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
At the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, our commitment to providing high-quality medical care includes offering the most modern technology available. A state-of-the-art emergency room, a dedicated heart center, surgical suites with the latest in digital technology, a 64-slice CT scanner, the first hospital with such a unit in Southeast Texas, and an obstetrics unit with neonatal intensive care for high-risk babies. It means maintaining a medical staff composed of skilled board-certified physicians in a number of medical specialties, backed by experienced nurses, medical technicians, and support staff. Together, we strive to make your experience as pleasant, convenient, and comfortable as possible, with all private rooms, thoughtfully appointed birthing suites, and innovations in the ER to minimize your wait time. Voted Best Hospital for 2012 by the Port Arthur News readers, and 5-star rated by Health Grades in key procedures. At the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, we're dedicated to helping you get well, get healthy, and get your life back to normal as quickly as possible. Come to the Museum of the Gulf Coast, where our area collection of the Jurassic period meets Janis Joplin with 60-plus Music Hall of Fame musicians, head coach Jimmy Johnson, Bum and Wade Phillips with 60-plus sports legends, and more than 35 notable people. Discover the arrival of early man to our area and the Civil War in the Gulf Coast region. Learn the stories behind this and so much more. Open 7 days a week. Museum of the Gulf Coast, a museum like no other.